Hello YouTube, Nasty Nate 888 here, coming at you with another free-for-all game. Today, I've got a fun one for you. I'll be playing as the HRE, I believe. Nope, Order of the Dragon, my mistake. And yeah, if you've been enjoying the content so far, please give us a like and subscribe. Trying to grow the channel here, so do appreciate your guys' support and all that. We'll go ahead and get into this game. As you see, I'm gonna go ahead and build here right in the middle of the map. And we haven't quite, well, we sort of figured it out that we have a nice little spot here. We're kind of protected on one side, right? And it's pretty good. Actually, it's even better than I realized. Yeah, we've got quite a mountain right above us here. So we're protected from the north. But as you can see, that's a bit unnecessary the way things are playing out here. We don't really need any protection from the north. In fact, there's this whole open space up here, completely free to claim for anyone who wants some action up here. And we've decided to use our king, tank the boar, and kill it, as you often should when you find one. We pulled it out a little bit just to give it some space, because sometimes I've noticed when you kill a boar like right next to your TC, or like probably like wedged in between the TC and the gold vein, I'm not going to be able to get all the villagers I want on top of it. As there's some issues there. So we see right away here, there's some interesting things going on. We've got few players like all around each other down here in the bottom side of the map. Flying pretty close. Red's just kind of wedged in between all three players. I've been in this situation before. I know how bad it is, and you know that can be tough. Even this little like outlet up here, if you tried to escape, there's really no way out. So unfortunate for Red. He's probably got the worst spawn in the game, I dare say. Teal is gonna need to make his way out here, but he might be able to escape through this way. He needs to. He does not have a lot of resources back here in the corner either. Meanwhile, orange is looking good, pink's looking alright. Yeah, these players down here, they're gonna be tough. And then we got yellow. For some reason, I was expecting, there's two other HRE players in this game, and I was really expecting to see one or two of them in the middle with me, and instead, I have a Japanese player in the middle, of all things, which is very odd. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. And right away, we see the, oh, geez, this poor red player. Not only is he surrounded on three sides, he does no gold, or sorry, no food income here at all whatsoever. So he's been forced to build next to this gold vein, and he's discovered that all he has are these berries way out here. Red's gonna be, he's gonna be having a tough one this game, I'll tell you that. And we see green here going for mine work. Very interesting choice here. Meanwhile, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. We got our second boar up and running now. We sent out our king to tank once again, and it worked out just great. Getting our age 2 with only one bill. Pretty soon we'll be going into a castle. From the looks of things, these HRE players, we're not gonna have too much contest. Let's see how the green will get there eventually. He's also, they're fighting over berries, in fact. Oh my lord. Not a lot of food down here for these poor players. Yeah, you really want to get deer or boar as HRE, man. You don't want to be fighting over berries, that's for sure. Poor guys. We can see red, yeah, there's no way he's gonna be anywhere near his age up. Time, green on the other hand, green a little better here. He's gonna be getting his age up. But I'm already there. And I'm starting to build my prelates and send them out. I have scouted quite a few of these relics on the map, I believe. I guess I can't see right now the way things are. But we've scouted like boom, boom. I think these two up here as well, maybe even. Yeah, we've scouted all these relics except for this one in the corner. This is the only one we missed, I think. And of course we're not going to be able to get this one right. Scouted it anyway. But yeah, we do have to worry about yellow here. He has built the second town center, we've noticed. On this one stone, this is the only stone I actually had access to close by. There's some over here and there's some up here. I actually go for this up here, but then I realized that there's one closer down here. We're able to get some stone. It's nice. I've kind of decided I do want stone right now because you know, I don't have it. I see a lot of relics. I know I can get them based on my age up timing. We see I'm still the only player in age 3 as of now. I don't know what green is about to finish. But green is, you know, he was on the berries, and he had to build some farms too. You can see he's a bit too slow. He's here at 12 minutes, aging up, and now he's got a Regnitz and he's got no relics to put him in. He's gonna fight red maybe over this single relic here. I've got the rest of them. That's just great. We've got a ton of relics this game. We've already got 2 in the bank, a 3rd one coming in now. Got 1 in our base. I think we just left here because we didn't expect anyone to take it. And we're just gonna cap a couple of these sacred sites. We do have to be careful here. We don't want to take all of them, right? You know, unless basically because there's 3 sacred sites, I'm not gonna try that technique. They're kind of spread out too. These 2 are pretty close up here, which is nice, so I'll take those. And then for the 3rd one, we're just gonna leave that. We don't want to cause a fuss on the map. Turn the whole lobby against us, right? You do see green has decided to send some knights up here to deal with my, he wanted to maybe snipe my prelates to get some relics. It's not going to work out for him. I've got a knight of my own, thinking he might try to do that. Now we've got 4, 5. We got 5 relics. We don't have anywhere to put them in. I'm sorry, we have 6. So look at this. We have 1 in here, 3 here, and I'm getting my keep up now. I'm going to put another one in there. We have 6 relics. Pretty nice. The only one hasn't been taken is one we didn't scout. And the one looks like teal. Now invading red. Poor red, he was doomed from the start, and just with no food on top of it, I think. Yeah, he was never going to last very long in this one. That's for sure. Teal's having to retreat now. Or deciding to retreat. Really have to. He probably cleaned up all the vills that were not the 15 that were in the tower, but he probably wants to get some siege of his own before he takes that trade. Smart idea. Now we see that we're yeah, we're doing great here. We can't even, we still haven't built, we're building like a outpost here now for this other but we're gonna go up into we're gonna have to think about, we can't really age up just yet, fortunately. We don't have any food. We did have the boars, and the boars ran out, and now we have to do a farm transition or get out on the map and take more food. So but we'll see how that comes into play in a minute. But yellow gets the other relic. No one claims this one, and the one here is unclaimed as well. So yellow now is the only one with the relic. So I'm feeling good right now. Like, look, orange is fighting pink. I'm going to defend against pink. Things are looking great for me. All these players down here. All the space up here. By itself, I've noticed now, I'm sure I've hit my king ability. As you can see, I've discovered that all the players are down in the bottom half of the map. And yeah, so I'm feeling good about this. A lot of relics, a lot of money, and I don't even need to mine any more gold pretty much until Imperial, right? And what I decided to do was, since you know, I was having a limited amount of food and stuff down here in the middle, I realized, because yellow's so close to me and whatnot, and purple even, I'm gonna run out of resources here in the middle. So I decided to build my Schwabia up here in the top. Which looks like it's gonna be great because there's just nothing up here. I mean, it's undefended, but it's, you know, it's fair game, right? There's nobody else here. No one thinking about it right now. And now I'll be able to start getting my economy online. More ways than just gold, right? As soon as I age up, I'm gonna start tithe barns. We're gonna be looking pretty strong here. We're getting our eco upgrades. Looks like teal has destroyed red, so teal has the first kill of the game, I believe. But he's still in age 2. Look at all these early men-at-arms. Poor guy. There's no space, no resources. He had to do a weak farm transition. He needed a lot. Looks like he needed a lot of early men-at-arms to break red there. HRE player, emergency repairs and whatnot. And now I'm setting up here. I'm like looking at yellow. He's probably gonna be my first target, but then I see purple's attacking me over here. He's sending in some of his palace guards. Like, he's also interested in the middle. I think he just wants my relics, probably. And he's also walled himself off against the other players, so he's got a nice little setup here, actually. Purple's doing pretty well for himself. A lot of farms. Let's take a look at what he's got. Not quite as many villas as I would hope. for him. Point of the game. Boom. But you know, it's like he's got people right next to him on all sides. He's also surrounded like Red was. He's just set himself up a little better to deal with that, right? But he just, even though he does have all this great food economy, he's gonna run out, right? Like he's got a gold here and a little bit of stone, but he needs to get out on the map in order to take more resources, right? And he's kind of sandwiched right now, so it's not looking too great. Pink up here gets the kill on orange. Two players in the game have a kill. I don't care, right? Like unless somebody starts sweeping the lobby, taking tons of kills, I'm not too worried about it. I have I want to get kills obviously as order, especially as a civ. It's probably the race that benefits the most from the increased pop. But I'm just gonna, since I've got such a great relic economy and such a great defense, I'm not too worried, you know. I feel I can get a kill later. You can see I'm starting to think about pushing into. You can see there's been a huge farm transition for yellow here. A lot of these players really just went hard on the farms. By the way, I was fortunate I didn't have to, right? Like I got the boars here. Maybe got a little bit of deer and berries. I think there was another boar up here that I got. Awkward spot. And then you know, I've got all these. I don't even have to do a farm. I mean, I'm gonna start doing one soon, but we don't really need to do one for a while because we have all this access to resources. So now we see teal is taking a very odd engagement into purple here. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but you can see some move commands kind of went south, and then we even have green. Green's king is right here for some reason. I'm not sure what. I guess he decided because he wants no more of this game. He did have the 0 relics, regnets, or yeah, I guess he had 1, and he just gave up. Maybe because of that. I'm not really sure why green decided to bail out there, but maybe just because of it, he only got 1 relic. He didn't feel like he had a chance in this game. It's kind of unfortunate that once you commit to the regnets, you can't like cancel it or switch over to Burgrave or something. But that's just how it goes. You have to decide, you know. And he probably could have realized that I aged up way faster than he did when he looked at the player screen here, and he could have made the tactical decision to go into Burgrave instead of regnets, cancel those regnets. He didn't. Meanwhile, I picked off the Japanese yellow player up here, and all these players are still fighting each other. Everyone's fought in this game. I got to pick my own fight. I didn't take many losses for it. I was able to just pick off yellow quite easily. Now I've got a kill, and my second. I guess I didn't want to take the sacred site, a mistake there. I might pearl it over it, but fortunately the players aren't worried about me taking this. I guess even though I have built all these buildings nearby, it's kind of like, you know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't talk to each other. I mean, it'd be hard for them to team up on me right now because purple and teal, the way it's situated, would be hard for teal to come up here and attack me, even if they did team. But now I'm pushing into purple, looking for that king over here. Now you see purple, he's just getting hit on both sides. He just had to fight off teal. He doesn't have much going for him, but unfortunately for me, the pink player is deciding now is the time also for him to push. That's gonna definitely come into play here a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm spotting it and I'm pulling back. And you see that he does have quite a bit, but I've got some mangoes here. He does not. My army looks small, but it is. Remember, it's Order of the Dragon here, so I've got a few. I've even got a couple of elite gilded Landsharks in here that are probably just cleaving their way to victory. Which is great to have against these melee units. Not to mention the mangoes, of course. Looking pretty strong. Trying to get this wall up now so we can focus. I was thinking I want to take out pink because pink is Zushi. He's going to be a bigger threat than purple is, right? And purple is, well, purple's Chinese, I guess. So I mean, he would be a threat, but I know that pink has more of the map and he's in a better position in this game. But I also know it's going to be a hard, it's going to be a bit of a challenge when you get all the way over here, and I'm going to risk my own, base if I abandon it. Fortunately, looks like I've forgotten. I finally captured this relic that I discovered over here. I haven't found a home for it yet. I've forgotten about that. How many relics is that now? 3, 4, 5. We have 5 in, and we have a 6th one. It's quite a bit. 6 relics. Missed this one that green dropped. Here's somebody. I didn't even know he had that actually. Or the one that was between his and red's. Now we see a very interesting engagement here by teal again. Purple comes in from behind and does a little flank on him. I think he's gonna try to pick off some of those mangonels, but he is surrounded. Purple move commanding or something and getting surrounded by teal's army. Not a great engagement for purple actually. It kind of backfired on him there. Looks like he got completely surrounded. Now he's just being hit on both sides and he just surrenders, right? Like what else are you gonna do? We both realize this, me and teal, right? And we're going in. Teal, I don't know what his move commands are, a little weird there. And fortunately the king is right here. It looks like I'll be able to pick him up before Teal shows up. But I have some troubles targeting the peasants, of course. But I do have these siege here, so we can just go ahead and target everything there and just smash it all down. We do get our 2nd kill, so now I have 2. Teal and pink are probably going to be both looking at me now. I'm the biggest threat, obviously. 2 kills. They're 1 kill each, and also in the middle. You can see now that pink is gearing up to sending some of his own peasants out on the map. Looks like to take some golds. Good. He's gearing up for his next. So let's take a look. I'm curious how are things going for pink over here. He does have the 250 cap, 6 tax collectors. So he's looking really strong. He's in one dynasty still. But he doesn't have any gold. He's having to go out on the map looking for gold. He doesn't have the relic income that I do, right? He has no relics. Zilch. Still one here that no one found. That's it. I've got the other 6. Just chilling with the 6th one, but we have 5 at least. And a 6 in the bank. So let's go ahead and speed things up here and see what happens now, because obviously both these players now are communicating in the chat. They're like, let's get him. And what I should have done as soon as we got purple here is probably just taken this 3rd sacred. I didn't really think about that. But I knew both would attack me now. At least teal mentioned it. I don't think pink was saying anything in the chat. But teal was definitely asking pink to team with them, which of course they would just do naturally anyways because I'm in the middle. But we could have done a little bit sooner here, I think. But I think it's gonna dawn on us pretty soon. We should probably just do that, right? We do take a bit of an unfortunate trade here with not quite as many knights there as I needed, but I do have more siege. Oof. I mean, I'm winning the fight, but at what cost, right? Like, we don't really want this to happen, I don't think. Yeah, we're losing way too much siege here. And it's just not looking good. Yeah, we're not actually winning the fight anymore. We're actually... well, it's, you know... I mean, either way, we both traded out armies, right? And I don't want to do that right now. Trying to, I mean, he's obviously... If this was a 1v1, that'd be whatever, you know? But we do have to do think about teal, and teal is starting to mass up. Fortunately, he's not attacking us yet. But he is you know, getting his army together. Let's see how he's doing. He's got a kill too. Oh, he has 2 kills. I didn't realize that. He had 2. Okay, so he got red and he got maybe he got green as well. Yeah, green. Oh yeah, that's right. Green fed him his king. I remember now. So teal also has 300. We do have to watch out for teal. Teal is also, well, he's starting to get all these golds actually too. So he's got some gold income. You know, no, I don't think anyone can compare even with their gold. You know, like I've still got 3,000 a minute. Even without anyone really. I guess with maybe like 2,000 without anyone mining, maybe less. But either way, whatever it is, like maybe it's not even near that. I'm exaggerating a bit, I guess. 1,300 maybe. Is that where it's gonna settle out? Now we got workers on gold again. We found some gold mines. We built this keep up here to kind of get pink off it. Pink was here first. We took it over. And now I realize at this point, I'm like, wait a minute. Instead of like attacking one of these players, right? And trying to beat one down while hoping the other one doesn't attack me, why don't I just try to defend, take sacreds, because they're going to attack me anyways. I'll have a defender's advantage with my production, with my defensive structures here. It's just an all-around better situation, right? I mean, obviously they might coordinate, attack together. So what I'm doing is I decided to split up my cavalry and say, okay, siege, go home, back to the base to defend. We're gonna set up a defense. This cavalry army can just do its own thing, right? Like, I didn't, realize he left his siege kind of exposed here. I could have jumped on that if I had. I just decided to aim into his base, come in from behind. Now we see that my siege is coming in. We're gonna take up a bombard. Probably could have just attacked here, but Teal's gonna come, his army's gonna come back, obviously, to defend. But what am I doing actually? I think I'm A moving or F2ing. Oh right, I'm F2ing probably because of this. So pink is back, and we're trying to establish a defensive perimeter here. We got a sacred timer, which, as always, we cannot view. Thanks, Relic. I'm never adding that feature, but we decided to. We tried to find the king here, but he was completely walled in. So we're gonna go after the eco, kill as many bills, and delay. I wanted to delay Teal from attacking me while I try to deal with setup for pink here. I don't want Teal to, but he does unfortunately not go back all the way, and now we're gonna have to find a way. So basically, I saw that he was attacking, so I decided I'm gonna use my. I could harass more, I guess, which would have been great. But I want to be able to flank the siege here. This isn't gonna. I'm actually not looking at this. You're gonna see. I'm dealing with pink up here right now. I'm microing as pink. So what you're gonna see here is a huge mistake by me. Is I get all my elite gilded knights surrounded and take a huge loss there. End up getting a couple of siege for it, but definitely not what I was trying to do. I thought I lost the game at this point when this happened. But you can see my bank is so good with 5 relics, and we finally got the 6th one in the bank too with the tithe barns, and we're looking pretty strong here. You can see he's trying to push through onto the sacred, but I'm holding strong. I got my keep. I've got a bunch of siege here. Pink just can't push through, right? I wiped out his siege with mine. And you just see the power of Order Dragon. I got some hand cannoneers now, slamming away. He's never built mangoes, really. I've noticed that one thing that, or nest of bees rather. Or I haven't really seen many of those from him for some reason. Now that I've dealt with or pushed pink back out of my base, Teal has decided now to attack. So now, we're once again in the, we're a little out of position here. I chased a little too far with my siege. You can see I should have kept them back here. Never moved out really. But yeah, so kind of a tough fight now, I realize, but I did enable to wipe Teal up down here, fortunately, but pink is getting on top of my siege, and he's doing some damage to me. He's not completely wiping it out. Fortunately, I'm able to deal with Teal's army quickly enough, and you can see, we've spent most of our bank now to resupply this army, but we have held up both attacks from both players. I think we're running down the clock. Only going to be maybe 3 minutes left. Okay, there it is. Yep, 3-minute timer in the Sacred Victory at 50-40. So, at this point I feel like I've won. I just have to make sure that no weird flanks catch me off guard, right, or anything like that. But, yeah. Like someone did eventually get that relic down here. But, that's not much of a gold income, right? The gold in the map is now pretty much mined out. So all we have to work with is our gold income, and you can see mine is still at 1400. 100-ish with all the relics. Pink's is going to be 580, as you see with his 6 Imperial officials. And Heals is going to be... Got some, maybe he's still mining some? No? Oh, where's he getting this 1100 a minute from? I guess he is English. I guess it's all the farms. He's got a ton of farms. Wow, look at that. 115 on food. And this is just to get gold, basically. That's why he has so many. But it's really, you can just see, it's not much. You're spending so much supply on these. I mean, is it a strategy? I always wondered if you could just overcommit like this and that. He's kind of testing it out here for me. You can see, even running it up to 115 vills on the farms, it still only gives you a 1200 a min which is, you know, it's respectable. Like a few relics, you know, would be maybe like 3 relics worth with tithe barns. Or well, I guess it's more than that. I guess it's kind of similar to my income, right? Hmm. Yeah, so about maybe it is about 5 relics worth. So that's not bad. But you're just spending so much supply, right, on all these villagers. Like he has to have the amount of villagers that TL has to have to support his gold income now is 154 vills, which is just it's ridiculous, right? Nobody wants to have that many. We see that they tried to like come around and come flank me from the top, but I had it all walled off, and the game ended. So we didn't catch the ending there, but nothing really happened. TL actually never attacked me. I was kind of shocked. I asked him like, "Why didn't you attack me?" I guess he was a little bit just late to the party. Didn't have enough gold to support the army that he wanted, and we picked up the win there. So pretty fun game. We got the 2v1 in the end that we wanted, and we were able to persist and come through. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the content. Let's take a quick look at the resources for you guys here. So you can see, let's take a look at gold. Actually, is the important one, right? So we had a lot of gold, and all this gold. I spent it here when I got attacked by, after I got attacked by both of them. I had to spend most of my bank, but I had about a 10 almost 10k bank. We were able to spend it all and remax, so that worked out pretty well. We got a more sophisticated army, and we were able to hold down the fort. So all right, talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.